Hi everyone, welcome to a different kind of video. My first actual non-straight up, I mean, it's still a ramble, but it's, me actually having stuff to show you and having it like the entire time. I don't know what to call what to call this kind of thing. I mean, I get it's still a ramble. We'll just, I don't know, call it a ramble. Okay, so I've mentioned in the past two rambles that the Epic the Musical box set is here, and I wanted to do some kind of like video where I like show the stuff that it came with and discuss. This is screen recorded on my phone. I'm keeping it vertical, just because I don't want to I don't want to keep swapping between vertical and horizontal like camera. So there are some wide photos that might look a little funky vertically. If I feel it is necessary, I may try to like zoom in on the photo. I'd rather not though, because I don't want to make it look any worse than it probably already does. Let's see. Before we get into it completely, these pictures were taken this was like the majority of them were taken on my kitchen counter with my phone. These are not high quality. I mean, they're not like terrible quality photos, but like it's nothing crazy. Photography is not my hobby of expertise. So if they look kind of weird or bad, that's just how it is. As I said in the previous ramble, in a previous ramble, I don't think it was today's. It was probably yesterday's. I didn't want to do like a straight unboxing because I didn't trust it to be of like actual good quality, even for my standards. Also, all of the like sleeves or something that the vinyls came in. So the vinyl is in like an inner sleeve that has like the song titles and who's on them or whatever, but then they're in like an outer sleeve as well. I don't know if these are the right words. They have like the cover art and stuff. So they were also in like a plastic sleeve that said like Epic and had their like Saga title. None of those are in the photos because I wanted the arts to be more visible. So I guess technically you could say I'm not showing literally everything, but I felt like it would show better if I took it off. But who knows? Anyway, let us kick things off. First of all, we have a photo of the giant box that the set comes in, and then as well as the CD, which is on 3 discs. Looks the same, externally, whatever. And then we've got the back of the CD, which obviously just shows the different sagas, the songs, who's in them all. Also, I love the Winion at the bottom. And then we've got the inside of the CD, discs 1, 2, 3 for sagas 1 through 3, 4 through 6, 7 through 9. Also, the art behind them, obviously, comprised of the different cover arts. Unfortunately, someone, aka me, did not think to take the CDs out and take pictures of the art there in the back. The questionable decision on my part. Anyway, let's get into the actual big stuff, the vinyls. So the first vinyl is for the Troy Saga. Also, forgive me because I know some of them you can actively see my reflection or my phone's reflection. I tried my best to keep the reflection and also the rainbow glow. Like it would catch stuff would catch the light and you'd see rainbow. I tried to keep that to a minimum as well. Some of that stuff I just struggle. I didn't know what was causing the rainbow thing in particular, and it just it was a struggle. I felt kind of dumb, but we made do. So, as you'll see here, all of the I'm gonna call them sleeves. I don't know what they are. All of the outer sleeves are like the album cover art that you'd see on Spotify. So I don't have too much to say on these other than they all look really good. There are some there are a few that I have more things to say, but for the most part, it's the cover art that everybody knows and loves, just bigger, which is not a bad thing. And then inside of all of these is an actual big thing of art. So this is the on the Lotus Island. And we've got the Winions and stuff. I'm okay. Well, no, I was gonna. Well, okay, against my better judgment, I'm gonna try to zoom in just a tiny bit. So you got like the winions and stuff. You got like the glowy lotus stuff. And then there's a poor example, or a good example of the rainbow glowy stuff that happened for some reason when taking some of these photos. My apologies, but yeah, whoops, my bad. Like I said, this is not going to be a very high quality video. um, but so this being like the first like big thing of art that I had seen, this is extremely good art. I love like how it depicts the Lotus Eater Island, with the winions and stuff. I think the colors, like the darker colors, along with like the glowing of the lotus stuff, is like immaculate. And I love just like I don't know how to describe the vibe I'm getting from this picture, but I love the vibe it gives. And then all of the vinyls were like all of the records themselves were like different colors. So this was like a blue and orange or a blue and red, depending on what you want to go with here. And then it says, what the beats per minute is, and then the what side you're on, obviously, and what the songs on each side were. I'm pretty sure, I didn't check all of them, but I'm pretty sure that both sides have all the songs. I think, like I said, I didn't check all of them, so if I'm wrong, my bad. Not gonna lie, when I first saw the color that they chose for this one, I wasn't a huge fan. I mean, I get why they did, and now I like it, but at first, I wasn't a huge fan. Also, it seems like for this image, I decided to put the record on the inner sleeve that it is inside of. The rest of these, I don't know if I did that. I don't think I did. I probably should have, but heads up. Not that it really matters all that much. But, so yeah, that's going to be the format for literally all 9 of these. It's going to be outer cover, art on the inside, and then vinyl record. So if it seems a little repetitive, my bad. I just like consistent, similar structure across all of this. So yeah, overall, Troy Saga, I love how they handled it, but I love how they handled all of these. So I'm not gonna repeat. I'm not gonna repeat that every time. But let us move to the Cyclops Saga. So Cyclops Saga cover art, obviously. Ooh, there's my phone in my arm. Great job, Joe. You've got Polyphemus's eye as the cover art. I love this cover art. And I'm gonna say this about a few more of them, but seeing it like big, like this big eyeball, I love it. Also the art, seeing inside of the cave, and how it looks like this red and scary, almost like I want to say evil, but evil place. I love the vibe it gives, and the colors are great. And I also love how the sheep are just kind of chilling. The record itself is this, I don't even know what color to call it. Unfortunately, I'm not huge on the color they chose for this one. It also doesn't help that I put them against the art, so the color on the background, like behind them from the art, affects it a little bit. That said, I'm not huge on the color they chose, and I don't know why I thought this. I kind of wish the vinyl for this saga specifically was just straight up the Cyclops' eye. I don't know why I thought it would be, but it let me down a teeny bit. Also, because I just didn't think about my notifications, we're gonna turn on Do Not Disturb and pray that not many notifications that get past my Do Not Disturb come through. Like I said, not high quality. I don't think this through. Maybe I should have a little bit more. But let's move to the Ocean Saga. Yeah. I don't have much to say about this one. I mean, I think it looks really good, and I love how like the blue and the boat. Oh, hold on. I didn't notice the first time Aeolus' islet is up there floating in the sky. Okay, I'm a little sad I missed that on my first look at this art. Okay, that is a very nice detail. I very much like that. The inner art, I love this so much. Seeing all the I was gonna call them the Giants. I know they have like an actual name, like the Lystragonians or something. I don't know if I pronounced that right. As someone who doesn't know how to picture them, seeing that, like, I love how that looks. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love how they have like the red glowy eyes. They're these big scary dudes. Um, I love this art. Like, I mean, I love all of these. Like, but the first one and this one, I love like, they're so good. But I will say there's some later on that I love, like, even more than this one. And when we get to those, you're probably gonna hear me freak out a little bit more. The vinyl for this one was blue. I love the blue. I think it's a very nice shade of blue. I think it's a very nice color. I think it's very fitting. Obviously, Ocean Saga Blue Poseidon. Overall, I love what they did for this one. This whole thing is just gonna be saying I love it, but it's the truth. Okay, so this is an example of one of the cover arts that I have a little more to add. I didn't realize, like, so I love all of the cover arts, but like this one and a few of the later ones, like seeing it like up close and like big does it so much more justice than just seeing it on Spotify. Like, I love how you see Cersei, because the Cersei saga, and then you see like her chimera monsters. Like, I mean, which you saw on the cover art anyway, but I love how they look on the. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this. No. This is the. I'm not wrong. This is the cover. I'm not crazy. I love how, like, how much more detail and how how close up you can really get, and how you can just see everything, and just like oh my god, the colors are so good. I'm sorry, this is gonna just be me like repeating and gushing, but I love this set. I love it so much. Also, the art for this Cersei's Island is gorgeous. It is so good. Okay, I said I wasn't going to zoom in anymore. I do want to zoom in a tiny bit on Cersei's Island just to, like, look at it a little closer up than I did the first time. But yeah, I love how her island looks. Similarly to the Lustragonians, or whatever they are called. As someone who struggles to picture things without already, like, knowing what they look like, seeing this give me, like, a clear and gorgeous image of what the picture has, like, elevated my listening experience when I listen to these songs again. And the vinyl, it's like a pink color. I was gonna say pink purple, but that's more of a pink. I think it fits for Cersei. I think it's a very nice color. I like it. Not too much to say on that front. Underworld Saga. Okay, similarly to what I just said about the cover for Cersei's, like, I love that it's, like, big and, like, I don't say bold, but it's, like, big and it pops and it's bold, and, like, you can clearly see all of these souls in the underworld. Like, it looks so cool. And I don't know if foreboding is the word, but it just, like, it's like, imagine you're on that boat and you look out the side and you just see all of that. Yeah, I love, like, so the last one, this one, and then the Wisdom Saga in particular. Like, I love how you just get these, like, these gorgeous close-ups, like, bigger versions of the cover art. Inner art too. Love this inner art. Like, I said this with the Winyan one. I love the vibe I get from this one. This dark, scary, spooky, gloomy, like, realm of the dead and the underworld. Like, I love it. And also, like, the blue I'm gonna call it blue flame. I don't know what it is, but it's so good. This is another art that I love. It's so nice. Like, all of these, and, like, all of the arts, I want to, like, hang on my wall. I want them to be posters. Like this, but, like, in particular, like, this one, the first one, Cersei's. Okay, all of them. I was gonna be like, yeah, but in particular, just this small set, and I realized I'm like listing over half of them. It's like at that point, might as well do them all. Um, yeah, but I love the art. The disc is like a like a dark spooky ghoul, like green. I don't know if that's the word I want here, but I think it's very fitting. It's a very nice color. I like it a lot. Next is the Thunder Saga. So Thunder Saga, having I think I said the other day, I've already done like a Twitter thread on all of these. Thunder Saga, I don't have much to say about. Like, I think it looks good. Um I think the cover art looks beautiful. It looks great. I think the thunder looks great, but like I don't have or like, the light, the lightning looks great. I don't have much to add. Similarly, the art. Jorge, I believe, revealed this one before the vinyl set came out. And I think it looks really good, but it doesn't blow me away like the same way some of these other ones do. However, I do like how it depicts the crew that reached the sirens before Odysseus and like their fate. Like they all got eaten or killed or whatever, and you can just see all the blood in the water and stuff and like their empty ship. So like I like that detail of seeing something we didn't see or hear in the. I mean, we heard empty ship, but like not really anything in the musical. Just like a cool extra detail kind of thing. Like I said, the good art. This is not one of the ones. I mean, I would hang it on my wall, but it's not one of the ones that like blows me away. The vinyl is yellow for obvious reasons. I'm not huge on this shade of yellow. I mean, it fits, and it's kind like it's just not my favorite. It's not my shade of yellow. I don't know what I would have chosen over this. I don't it's okay. I still like this cover art, inner art, vinyl, but like it's compared to the rest, doesn't blow me away as much. Still good though. Okay, Wisdom Saga is next, this is by far my favorite one in the collection. Same kind of thing I've been saying about the cover arts. I love how this one looks. I love all the purples and like the dark and like the hourglass. I think specifically like in the glass, like the shape, like the space galaxy colors. I don't know if that's what I'm looking for here, but like the purple and the blue and the white, I think it looks amazing. I love getting these bigger versions of the cover arts. This one in particular, so good. Okay, so art on the inside, Athena's domain, or her quick thought realm. At least I'm pretty sure this is what that is. If it's not what that is, I'm gonna sound really stupid right now. I love this art. I love it so much. It is by far my favorite art in any of these. I love it. I think it looks so good. It looks so clean. It looks so nice. I don't have anything else to say other than the fact that when I opened this, I was like literally screaming. Although I screamed about a few of these, but this one, oh, it's so good. The vinyl is this shade of purple. At first, I wasn't huge on this color. Having looked at these images a bit more, like posting on Twitter, going through them on my own, I like the purple more than I did at first. Like I said, wasn't huge on it, but it has grown on me. I think it's a fitting color. I also don't know what else you would have gone with. But yeah, so we've got Vengeance Saga next. Similar to Thunderbringer cover, Thunder Saga, I'm sorry. I don't have much to say on this cover. Like, it's just, I mean, it looks really good. But it's just Poseidon's bloody trident. And the water, obviously. Like, it looks good. I don't have much to add. And didn't really blow me away. The art for this is just Charybdis. And I believe, I don't remember exactly where it is. Like, I'm looking right at it. Like, I'm looking at the art now. I believe you can see Odysseus' boat in this art. I'm just blind. And, oh, yeah, okay, it's off to the right. I love that detail. So, this art didn't didn't completely blow me away, like, say, the last one. But I do, like, I like having this really, this really pretty, like, up close, like, almost kind of scary shot of just Charybdis with her mouth open, and there's just, like, this dark, like, black hole of just, like, infinite stomach space down there. I don't even know if that's, like, the right term for this kind of thing. Didn't blow me away, but I do really like it, and I'm glad they went with this. The vinyl is this, like, teal. I don't know if that's teal. teal. I'm gonna call it teal. It might not be teal. This teal, like, green, brown, or not brown. Jesus, green, blue, like, sea color thing. I like it. Not my favorite. Similarly to the yellow, but I like it, and I also don't know what else they would have gone with. Last but not least, the Ithaca Saga. Similar to the last few covers, I like it. I know, these are very constructive and well thought out thoughts. I know, guys, you're blown away. I like it. You know, I like this up close, like, big version of it. But I don't have much to say. It's just, you know, but it looks really nice. Like, I'm not trying to detract from it. I don't have the capacity to come up with smart sounding creative sentences to describe what I am looking at right now. Which is just strictly on me as someone who just doesn't know the words, I guess, to describe how I'm feeling about this art. Inside, we've got, unless I am mistaken, which I very well could be, it is Penelope and Odysseus's bed looking at balcony. Like I said, I could very much be wrong on this right now, and I could sound insanely stupid. I like this one a lot. Not as much as the Wisdom Saga, and not as much as the Winyan one, but I like this one a lot. I think it very well depicts the feeling of, like, Odysseus finally reaching this room, and it being like, I mean, it wasn't a happy reunion right away. Like, we had to get through the song, Would You Fall in Love With Me Again? But, like, after that, I think this, like, perfectly describes, like, the happy ending. Like, the sun is shining, and it's, like, bright, and you've reached the final, like, you have finally, like, completed the journey. I like this art. And last but not least, the record itself, this one, I think, out of all of them, I like the most. This, like, dark, like, blood red record that especially fits, like, given specifically the song Odysseus. Like, I just imagine, like, I know this is going to sound really weird, I'm sure. I'm just imagining, Odysseus is, like, he's slaughtering his way through the suitors, and the blood is just, like, this is just suitor blood at this point. Like, it's just on the vinyl. I mean, not literally, obviously, of course. But my brain is a little weird. And that's just how I'm choosing to associate with the shade of, like, red and almost, like, splatter kind of looking. And I love it. And I think it is, like, the best vinyl color choice that they could have gone with for literally, like, for this one specifically. But I think it is, like, the best out of all 9 of them. But yeah, I think that's all I've really got to say. I know there was a lot of, like, repeating myself, and I know my vocabulary isn't the greatest, and I know I didn't give the best thoughts on this stuff, but I really I really like this collection of vinyls, and I like this set, and I think it was very well made. It was a little pricey. I don't remember exactly how much it was. It was a little pricey. However, I'm glad that I paid the price for it. I'm glad that I have it. I'm glad that I can say that I'm one of the proud owners of the set. My only complaint, a little pricey, but I still paid it. And if I had to buy it, like, if I was doing it over again, I would still pay the same price, even if I think it was a little pricey. But that's gonna be it. Apologies for the one stray YouTube notification, I guess. And apologies that this isn't the highest quality video, like, period. I know it was a little rough, and not the best, but I really just wanted to like gush about this for however long I've been talking about this, and I didn't know how else to do it. So if you actually, watched, or I guess listened to this, thank you. Hopefully there's more stuff in the future. Like, I mean, not like this specifically, maybe not this exact same kind of video, but hopefully there's more stuff like this that I can just passionately discuss, which I guess you could say is just what I do in some rambles anyway. But I don't know. I hope there's something else like this that gets me this excited to go, yes, I need to make a whole extra video just to go over about how awesome it is. But I'm going to wrap it up here because we've reached the end. So, as always, if you liked what you're listening to, or I guess watching in this case, since there's actual visuals, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so. Link for that will be in the description. And as always, slow down. I love you all. Your support means the world to me. And most importantly, I miss my bestie more than anyone else and anything else in the entire world. I know this isn't a typical ramble, but I gotta keep it consistent. I love Epic the Musical as well. Clearly, thank you all for sitting here and letting me ramble to you all about this amazing set and project and musical thing that is like just the greatest thing. Like, just, it's amazing. As we can see, my amazing vocabulary strikes again. But I will be back. This should be up before Ramble goes up. So I'll be back later. Like, whatever day this goes up, I'll be back later that same day with Ramble. I will talk to you all relatively soon. Until then, bye.